All right, well, cylinder head number 1 was done the other day. Between the past couple of days, we got cylinder number 2 done. All the valve seals are done. I cleaned it as good as I guess I can clean it here in my garage with a wire wheel and some kerosene and brake clean. You know, that may not be the adequate way to do this, but you know what? I don't care. Also, went ahead and cleaned the intake and the distributor because this was all built up with goo. Looks good enough to me. Got all the old gasket material out, and the EGR ports were all clogged, you know, the usual. This is actually the intake off the original engine that came out of this Blazer, so it was a little bit nicer, I guess. Plus they're the same, so who cares? There's the other one. So, yeah, see, these ports are plugged too. Clogged solid. are you doing?
Looking at this laser.
Isn't that a nice engine under there?
Yeah.
Sure looks like it's got a lot of horsepower.
Pretty invisible, man.
What are you talking about? It's a Bluetooth engine. It's what all the kids are doing these days.
Imagination.
You see all that? That's 800 horsepower. And you want to know why? Because I can make it what I want. Because it's empty.
Build it like Legos.
But yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Put like a Lego engine in it and make it look like it's working. Alright, so we're not talking about Lego engines. We're talking about this ugly engine. So this here is the Sludge City engine, right, honey?
Yeah, in hindsight, a Lego engine would have been easier.
I don't think. I think building a Lego engine to move around like this would be way harder. Okay, so this is the sludgy engine that we got off that guy, I don't know, what, a month ago?
December 8th.
Yeah, this was the one that we weren't supposed to use, right, honey?
Doesn't want to use it.
Yeah, he was supposed to give us another one, yada, yada, yada. Well, pretty much that didn't work. I think he just blew me off. Classy fella. So, whatever. We went ahead and said, screw it, we're going to use the sludge engine. So, here it is. Don't mind that fancy paint job now. I tried to do a good job. Made sure I got all the grease off it before I painted over it.
That was a professional.
It's a nice paint job, I think. It really made the grease pop, you know?
That's what you want to see when you're looking at an engine.
Give it a quick wire wheel and paint it. I don't care. We're not building a show truck here.
You know what though? It does look a lot.
It's a K5, not a Porsche. All right, it's the nicest part of it right there. I actually cleaned that. Yeah. So yeah, this is the sludgy engine. Is it perfectly clean? Nah. Do I care? Nah. But got all the valve train adjusted and everything. At least I hope so. That's my first time doing it. I did screw it up the first time. Didn't have number 1 on top dead center like I thought I did. I don't know if you can see it in there. Went ahead and gave her a brand new timing chain since it was apart. The old one was pretty floppy, which, well, I don't know if it was bad or not. I do not know. So, it's got new bearings. It's got new valve stem seals. Rear main. Front main. Timing chain. New oil pressure sensor with a clean tube, of course. That's the other, what I think that's the computer oil pressure sensor. That's off the old engine. I put it on here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much it. The rest of it's going to go back together when it's in there. My brother claims it's easier to put the engine in without the intake and distributor, so you can get to all the bolts and just put it on in the truck. So that's what we're going to do. Got the oil pan on, of course. Suck to put that in after it's in there.
I like your tire prop with flat tires.
Oh, yeah. Tire prop with flat tires. Is it still working? See, it's still working. It's guaranteed not to roll away now.
That's great.
We got the old jack holding the transmission up, too. Look at that. Got the intake. Haven't put it together yet. No big deal. We'll get there.
You had a crack in one of the heads, didn't you?
Not this engine. That was the old engine. It had a cracked head. I don't know if I said that in earlier parts of this video or not, but yeah, one of the heads was cracked on the original engine. It would be why it was full of water. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. Bought a new manifold and talk about that. Here's the new manifold. Woo! Brand new. New studs in this one. Put nuts on it because you know me. I didn't drill it right.
What's the bungee on your door for?
There's 2 bungees. They're holding things up. This bungee is holding up all the throttle cable stuff, and that bungee is holding the wiring harness away from the bell housing.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah, the time has come. We are finally putting the new, fresh, rebuilt engine in the Blazer.
Fresh new.
Fresh new?
Fresh new.
It's as new as I'm willing to make it. I guess it's more than most people would have done. Most people would have been like, well, let's just send it, put it in there. Bah. Good thing we didn't, because there was like 1,600 plug push rods.
There's not enough AMSA.
The lifters were all Well, I think there was only 3 or 4 lifters that were kind of plugging up, but they're all in good shape. They were a pain to get out, but clean them, put them back in. They were all in good shape otherwise, where they ride on the cam. So as far as I know, everything that flows oil is now cleaned out. So, but yeah, we're gonna stick you on the windshield up there and start slapping this hog back together, I guess, and hope I put it together right. Right, honey?
That's right.
So, all right, well, we're gonna get at it.
I want to hear this thing run.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it run tonight, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So, but soon, hopefully, soon it will be running. It's got 5 gallons of fresh, quality 2022 gas in it, and that'll really make it fire off nice. Ooh,
And a new gas tank.
brand new gas tank, and we went ahead and we got to do it the Vice Grip way. How he always describes oil. We went ahead with SuperTech brand. Why? Do you know why?
Because we're draining it like 10 minutes after.
What's Derek always say? Because it's the cheapest. We bought the cheapest oil because this is going to be in it for what, 2 heat cycles? Draining it back out. Why? Because it's probably full of freaking other crap that probably fell down in there and
so many
old oil that's still mixed in it. So we're going to go ahead and run the most qualitiest of Walmart oil for 15 bucks to pump this baby out. But we do have a Wix filter. We didn't skimp out on the filter, you know. Bought a good filter. So
And you're putting Amsoil in it?
yeah, I'm probably going to run some Amsoil in it. It seems like it has some good detergents to clean the rest of it out. But for now, cheap Walmart oil. Just to get it running. Get the heavy debris out, like this debris. It's fine. That's just hard oil, I think, anyway. So, man. All right, let's get at it, right?
Let's get at it.
What you doing?
Hanging out.
Hanging out with your wang out?
No, I put it away this morning.
Oh, okay. Honey, what are we doing right now?
We got the engine in.
Yes, well, with a little help from my brother. We're giving it an attempt to get this thing in here. And we were struggling a little bit. We were having a hard time getting both motor mounts to land in place. Yeah, probably because they're Amazon motor mounts.
Yeah, just wait.
Yeah, it's heavy. Kitty in the door. She's like, oh no, a camera, I'm out of here. So yeah, the engine is officially in. Motor mount bolts are in. It is attached to the transmission now, but I only have one bolt holding it to the tranny right now. I'm gonna get under there and finish all that. But I wanted to talk about why not more is done right now because of these gaskets. So I ordered a Felpro gasket kit for this thing. These are the intake gaskets. My brother noticed, why is there just a little hole on the rear coolant port for the intake? It doesn't really make any sense. I ordered these for an 87 Blazer, even though this engine's a 92. It shouldn't matter, it's the same thing. I don't understand why these are blocked off, because I think he said, if he's correct, these ports, which are back there, are for your heater core. I don't know, maybe that's all the more coolant flow you need for a heater core, but we noticed gaskets for like an 85, these are both wide open. So it doesn't really make any sense why these are blocked off. But I know the gaskets I took off of this, I don't think were blocked off, but I don't have them. I don't know. Right, honey? Mm-hmm. Turn the heater on.
Just for a few, yeah.
Well, I don't like that these are blocked. It seems stupid to me. So we did order another set of gaskets that'll have these open. And I also got to get a new water pump, because I was going to use the water pump that was on that engine. And my brother said, be careful, because sometimes they flow backwards. And he was right. The propeller was...
Yeek.
Yeah, wrong. Actually, I can just show everybody, because we pulled the backs off. So here was the pump on the 92 engine. That's what it looks like on the top. Here's the pump on the 87 engine. It's definitely a little bit of difference in them for sure. Nothing crazy. But the propeller on the inside is what's different. See how that's backwards? So I was going to use this pump because there's nothing wrong with it, but I can't do that. So I got to get a new pump for a 92 because I'm swapping this over to the serpentine style belt. I'm not putting the V-belts back on. So I can't put the 87 pump on it and run a serpentine belt. It ain't going to work. Right, honey?
It will not.
No. So these are probably fine. I don't know. Anybody that's actually watching and cares about these videos, maybe comment why these are plugged like this when I bought these for an 87. Even the 92 listing on like Rock Auto, that's where I got them, is showing the blocked off gaskets. Parts store says they don't show them blocked off, so I don't know. Comment below why these are like this. Is there a purpose to this? I don't know. I mean, I could probably just Dremel it out and call it a day, but I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense! Right, honey? So, that's where we're at. So, the next thing is going to be get this finished, bolted up. I'm going to probably get the manifolds slapped on, get them torqued, then jack this thing up, get underneath it, bolt the manifolds to the exhaust, so that's all done. Get the tranny finished, bolted, get the bottom of the bell housing on, get the starter, and get everything underneath done. So I can get this thing back on the ground and get this finished once the gaskets and water pump come in. So that's the game plan. So I guess it wasn't going to get running yesterday, right? Like I was hoping, but patience, right? So alright, well, we're going to end this video off finally. It's probably like a week in the making on this one. So, guess we'll see you guys in the next K5 video, right? Mm-hmm. Alright, bye!